hello again. On the flip side, some people view Christianity as weak and ineffective and therefore came up with their own rules, most notably Anton LaVey's Church of Satan, one famous member having been musician Marilyn Manson. First, the 9 satanic sins: stupidity, pretentiousness, solipsism, self-deceit, herd conformity, lack of perspective, forgetfulness of past orthodoxies, counterproductive pride, and lack of aesthetics. These are an excellent set of rules. However, philosophers knew of these principles thousands of years ago, so don't credit Anton LaVey. Now, the 9 satanic statements. I like statements 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. However, I would say that Jesus Christ represents these things, not Satan. 1. Satan represents indulgence instead of abstinence. True, but if everyone was indulgent instead of having discipline, societies would collapse. 5. Satan represents vengeance instead of turning the other cheek. True, but the rule turn the other cheek, taught by Christ, did not mean letting people take advantage of you or walk all over you. It truly meant ignore trivial offenses in order to focus on more important problems. If everyone took vengeance, others would take vengeance in retaliation, and so on and so forth, and that would lead to civil war. 8. Satan represents all the sins as they all lead to physical, mental, or emotional gratification. That's true in sometimes, but only temporary gratification. We must always consider the long-term consequences of our thoughts, words, and actions. 9. Satan has been the best friend the church ever had, as he kept it in business all these years. I say that statement is just a man's opinion with no evidence to back it up with. Now, the 11 satanic rules of the earth. I like numbers 1, 3, 5, and 8. I must comment on the others. 2. Don't tell your troubles to others unless you're sure they want to hear them. Now, why is this a rule of the earth? Aren't there a lot more important things to make a rule about? What's that up with that? 4. If a guest in your lair annoys you, treat him cruelly and without mercy. But why waste your time treating him cruelly and without mercy? The smarter thing would be to simply tell him to leave. Why not to do that? 6. Do not take that which does not belong to you unless it is a burden to the other person and he cries out to be relieved. I agree, but what's with the pretentious language? Let's simply say, do not steal. I'm making this stuff up that sounds like to me. 7. Acknowledge the power of magic if you employed it successfully. If you deny the power of magic after having called upon it with success, you'll lose all you obtained. Now, what's all this about magic in the computer age? Where's the rule about science? You didn't include anything about science there. 9. Do not harm little children. I agree, with the exception of parents disciplining their children, which may include spankings. All successful societies had disciplined children. 10. Do not kill non-human animals unless you are attacked or for your food. I basically agree. However, Anton LaVey may not have realized that on a rare occasion a particular species of animal becomes overpopulated in the region and preys on the other animal and plant life. Therefore, its superfluous numbers must be eliminated by culling, what they call culling. 11. When walking in open territory, bother no one. If someone bothers you, ask him to stop. If he does not stop, destroy him. The first 2 parts of this rule are good. But if you destroy someone, unless your life or the life of someone else is in extreme physical danger, that is highly illegal, and therefore you'd only be hurting yourself. You'd be living in prison. And for those who are strongly invested in the theory of evolution and think that we should only follow its supposed principles, consider that nature depends on the principle of cooperation as much, if not more, than it does the survival of the fittest. Even Charles Darwin understood this. Unfortunately, later evolutionists spat out the cooperative speculative elements of his theory. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave your comments, and see my other videos. There are a lot more to come. Take care.